what I was going to say is that I've had 8 miscarriages. I've had 8 babies that were mine and then weren't mine. I'm a mom of 3, and I've been doing this for like 11 years, right? And when I met Tim, I just had Anaya, and quite frankly, she was a miracle baby, okay? So the details and the facts that go into the conception, that's a story for another time, okay? That aside, get home that morning, my homegirl Sab is like, you need to go get Plan B. And I'm like, no. I think I'm okay. And she's like, girl, I'm coming to get you. So she picks me up. She pays for half of it. Pop that bad boy. And I'm thinking I'm good to go. I'm thinking I am good to go. Mind you, I was on birth control at the time. And, at 19, maybe not taking it as religiously, but like, I was pretty good. Okay, I was pretty good. So I'm thinking, being on birth control and then being like extra cautious by taking Plan B, I'm thinking we made a mistake, but we're living and we're gonna be fine. And then one random Wednesday, quite literally, I'm in my room folding laundry, and immediately I said, where's my period? I said, where are you at? I said, you're late, ma'am. I said, you're late. She was like weeks late. Not weeks late. And at that point, I was like late. And you would think that my immediate response would be getting like a regular pregnancy test, but no. I immediately called my OB, and she's like, you need to come in, you need to get blood work. So I went in to get blood work, but I had to wait until the next week because it was a long weekend, okay? When they called me to give me the results, I think I sat silent on the phone for a solid 7 Mississippi, and 7 Mississippi is a long time. It's a long time. And then the nurse was like, are we happy about this? My response, I'm not sure. I said all that to say, like, if you're supposed to be here, you're supposed to be here. Because, like, if my child can get through birth control and Plan B and all that and still make her way, then God has a plan for you too. Okay? I've had 8 miscarriages. I've had 8 babies that were mine and then weren't mine. And each time it took a little bit more from me. And I don't know if this is right or wrong to say, but by the end, by that 8th miscarriage, I think that I was kind of just empty inside. Like, I got to a point where I would never get my hopes up. Never. Because even if that pregnancy test was positive, I would not let myself think or assume that the pregnancy would be viable. And how sad is that? And looking back now, I realize that that's trauma. But at the time, I was doing what I needed to do to get through it. But that first miscarriage in 2016, we named the baby Poppy Seed because that's how big the baby was. That one was the hardest. And I'm sure you guys have all heard the story surrounding the miscarriage and the D&C and everything that went into that traumatic story. So not only was I traumatized that I was having my first miscarriage, I basically had to go through it twice because they done messed up and didn't do my D&C correctly. But the more healing that I do, the more that I think about this from the standpoint of I'm strong. I don't think it was until this year that I took a second to reflect on my life for the past 10 years and putting on paper all the things that I've been through, navigated. It's a lot. Like, the fact that, like, I almost lost my life giving birth to my baby, Aubrey. And something in me was like, let's do it again. I said, let's try it again. And we all know how that worked out with Amari. Okay? I think God took over. Okay, because I don't know how anybody in their right rational mind would make some of the choices that I've made, but regardless, we're here today, and maybe the point of me going through all those things is so I can, be a voice to other people and let them know that, like, you will get through it. There have been moments in my life where I felt so defeated and that there was nothing that I could do to make any of this better. I thought that with my whole heart. And I have good days and bad days. Who doesn't? But I feel more hopeful, and I am able to prioritize the things in my life that actually bring me joy, the people, the things, and understanding on this deep level that, like, everything here, what is the point of all of this if, like, you don't have, like, your loved ones? Like, what's the point of the job and the money and the this, all the things that can't go with you? Like, we might as well enjoy this now. Enjoy the people, the relationships, seeing my kids smile and their experiences and seeing them with their grandparents. Like, those are the things as I get older that bring me actual joy. And this is another rant, but basically all I'm saying is hang in there, it'll get better. And if not, you know where to find me. And I'm sure I will have many other, videos on here telling you about my trials to make you guys feel less alone. Okay? Love you. Bye.